It was a cold January night in 2016 in Santa Ana, California. Inside the Orange County Jail, 3 inmates were about to pull off the impossible. 4 weeks, they had been meticulously planning their escape, smuggling in tools and working in the dead of night. While the rest of the prison slept, they quietly sawed through half-inch thick steel bars, their sounds masked by the everyday noise of the facility. They weren't just prisoners. They were becoming ghosts! They had studied everything: the guards' rotations, the sound of their footsteps, the brief moments of silence when the jail seemed to hold its breath. They knew their window of opportunity was raised night after night. Spark by spark, they worked on the metal, their hope growing with every cut. The moment the final piece of steel gave way, a silent, tense look passed between them. There was no going back now. They slipped through the opening into a maze of pipes and ventilation shafts. Crawling through the guts of the building, covered in dust and grime, every noise felt like a thunderclap. Their hearts pounded in their chests, certain that at any moment, alarms would blare and their escape would be over. But silence was their ally. When they finally pushed open a panel on the roof, the cold night air felt like the first breath of a new life. The city lights of Santa Ana glittered below, a world away. They didn't pause to take it in. With trembling hands, they tied together a makeshift rope, fashioned from bed sheets, securing it for the dangerous descent. One by one, they rappelled down the 5-story building, their feet scraping against the cold concrete wall. Dangling in the dark, with nothing but their own strength and a few knots holding them, every second felt like an eternity. When their feet finally touched the ground, they didn't celebrate. They vanished into the shadows of the city. The first part of their escape was over, but freedom was still a long way off. They moved through dark alleys until they spotted a taxi parked by the curb. In an act of pure desperation, they hijacked the vehicle, forcing the driver to become their unwilling accomplice. As the taxi sped off into the night, it marked the beginning of a massive statewide manhunt. A chase that would captivate the nation and prove that sometimes the most daring escapes don't just happen in the movies. Thanks for watching. If you found this story as incredible as I did, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more true stories that seem too wild to be real. See you in the next video.